Uh, Hello. I I wanted to do a sketchbook tour, but I have so many sketchbooks, and I thought I might as well go through the one that is like the second most recent, the other most recent. This one right here, I thought to just put it off and to finish my current sketchbook. So two sketchbooks behind it, and I can keep doing this. And if you guys want to like see the ones before that, we could also do that. So let's get started. So we have the date of completion and the end date. We also get to see what class I was in this year, which is fun. I don't usually decorate the first page because, I mean, this is literally all I need. Like, that's literally all that's needed. And then when I'm at school, I need this in case I lose it, which I never have, by the way. I'm really good with not losing sketchbooks and stuff, mostly because I always just carry them around. It's a fun little trait. Also, apologize for the shadow. The sun is down, and I have to, with how I'm prompting this camera up, there's gonna be shadow from the books and from the sword that I'm using to prop this up. It's fun. But yeah, this is the kind of like the first thing I drew. It's just a little comic. If you're familiar with the second season of Nature Wives and Hermitcraft, this should be familiar. This was a scrapped. Apparently, like, I drew it, I did it, and I'm like, I'm not, I wasn't quite sure, it didn't go where I wanted it to go. And then this, I was just like falling asleep, for like an hour, then I woke up and, sometimes you gotta draw, you gotta draw. Spider-Verse OCs, this is Sophie Quinn, and this is Peterson. Not gonna go into it. They're not that important, just know they're my Spider-Verses, and I love them dearly. They're cute little sapphics. These are thumbnails for the captions call, that's what it was. For the captions call cover, I did with Lee. Kinda sad I ended up going with this one, that one looks fine. And these are two OCs that I haven't talked about, not because I'm embarrassed about them, but because who the fuck cares that I watched the Owl House and Mid-OCs? So, as of current, like, they didn't have names. It was just Orchid because of something that's not really story relevant right now. And this the third Golden Guard. And yeah, they're cute. So I have my own League of Legends OC because of course I do. And they're by gender, and I like making skins for them. This is Pool Party, Miria, and Mir. And then little doodles. These were fun to draw though. I need to get better at drawing scars. More Evangeline and Arthur. Or Ava and Arthur. It gets a little confusing because they technically have two Avas. They have this Ava and then have Avon Ava because they're also by gender. Congratulations to me, I guess. But yeah, I just think that they are neat. And then because we do Helen, or we did a Helen this year, we have Helen and Menelaus, I think is his name. I don't remember. I find him annoying every single time. These are mistakes, but they're fine. This is the sketch of the cover I ended up going with. You can see I don't really draw backgrounds unless like they're important like that. I think the cover changed a bit, like some stuff was different, but I don't quite remember. And where spiders, what the stem stuff is I'm doing. Me finalizing the salmon design for the Empires and Alhaseo. Don't remember what this was. Probably should, but I really do not. Merdoodles. And then I decided that they share a palace man, and then I also decided that they're dating. So this was the next logical option, making them a fan child. Also, for the record, they don't have, like, they have the canon story, the one that aligns the most with canon, but I don't like, my empires I use are the exception, where I say, oh yeah, my main empress is in 1 AU, and then my main empress is in 2 AU. That's not how most of my go. Because I don't really care about canon. I never really have, unless it's like my main hyperfixation at the moment, which Empires has been for the past couple years. But yeah, I don't know what this page is. The void influence sometimes does to ya. You get in a headache, and then next thing you see is, oh, somebody else doing your sketchbook. That's great. Avon says Ava here. We love that. I believe this was specifically for the Owl House AU. And then Evangeline Frame. The last name is a reference to my Dragon Prince character that I've had for years. Because, fun fact, the Dragon Prince was my main hyperfixation before Empires. It lasted for like 2 to 3 years. Again, my hyperfixation is Scintilla style, and yeah, I love her. And these are, like, I was in class. Most of this was drawn in school, like in class, so that's fun. But yeah, I had my presentation. If you'll remember that trailer I posted on my second channel, God, it feels weird to say. I might repost it here, we'll see. But yeah, if I did that in my last class, before I got held back, by choice, mind you, if I'd gone in September, I would have passed, but neither here nor there. I did that, and like, nobody laughed, everybody thought it was really cool, and I drew that because that is, like, if I did that same thing in my last class, especially voice acted in English with my voice, I would have been burned at the stake. I am convinced. You would have found a stake to burn me in. These were mistakes. And here I've kind of been having this idea that Camellia, Astrid, and Cole have magic tattoos. Not sure about any of these designs. They're very subject to change. And then decided, okay, but what if I had a tattoo? How would they? And then I did this. A soul box! If you know what this is, I am very surprised. But yeah, soul box redesigned. The dress was originally pink, and you know, I changed it to orange because that just looked better. Also, yeah, I forget to color the hair correctly sometimes when it's like a fade. I love to see that. And then we have my husband hotel. OC. Susie May. She does not have a last name. She doesn't need a last name. And this is it's weird. Our story's weird. She doesn't have a canon one, just a lot of different pieces. Yeah, I love her. Perfectly Tailored is like the name of the song I think she'd have. And then we have my baby girl, or Natalie. Technically, I call her Natalie. Is like it's whatever. Also, I don't think that's the correct spelling of Natalie, but it's fine. I love her. She's really adorable. I've been thinking about like getting like a waist corset to her dress, but that's neither here or there. She's adorable. More of them. More of my little beans. Anyway. Then I tried to draw Bellows from memory. It didn't work out. A shirt that one of my teachers was wearing. And then we have Alex and Tom. I don't know if I spelled the last names correctly. Feel free to correct me. This dragon design did not stay, thankfully. And then, yeah, this. Just fun. And then June. I didn't remember her last name, and I don't know if that's spelled correctly, but still. And then, no, it's for Rewrite the Stars fanfic. And then this is my child, Lee, my other child, Midnight, and Lee's platonic wife, Illy. And then it is designed to go as a Pokemon, and then I didn't like it a couple months later, and then I redesigned it. Skipped a page. I turned myself into a marketable plushie, or my old design. Celia, whatever. I think it's Celia. And then Catherine, Corrupted Catherine, Skulk Catherine. Woo! Arthur and Ava. TLDR, Ava has a curse that Bush, yes. My hero, which nobody should know anything about, and I would like to keep it that way. Bellows accurately drawn, and then his outfit underneath that. me trying to figure out how the fuck you draw the Emperor's crown. I still don't know how the fuck you're meant to do that. More Owl House, Sex Dragon, Prince you, more of that same OC. Animatic planning. This is not the shot I ended up going with. I ended up going with To the Kitchen, which I know thing is better because that staircase has been edited. You'll see what I mean at some point. And then just the general shot composition here. Don't know how to explain that. These are all mistakes, first of all, except this one. I think this one is super cute. I think it's really cute. And this starts a trend that you're gonna see quite a lot. It is my science teacher walking in with outfits that really scream false, so I put false in them. My husband Sona, love that. And this is a coffee shop AU, that's Cope. We're not used to Cope being sassy, but she is. And then this is me being like, shit, I filled too many pages already. Mistake, we don't talk about it, but we do talk about this, because this is straight up adorable. Yeah. And then we have my Hell of a Boss OCE, which is essentially me and one of my friends, Cup, decided that we're just gonna make a bunch of Goeisha OCs and have them all be part of the same family, but they're all half siblings because their mom gets around, and this is the second oldest. Her name is Bijir. Then more drawings of Na. This one feels weird because she's wearing pants. Na never wears pants. Little skits of Gem's starter base, which you can't really see well. And then Camellia with a dragon. And then Ko being Ko, more Ko. And then Pearl. I really like this drawing. I think it's the mask. Kind of looks like an owl, but I am fine with it. And then Gem. You can tell I thought it was a jacket. But yeah, I really love the way I draw her hair, even if it is confusing. Doodles, Go, me actually figuring out what the fuck it's supposed to be, and Jum, holding a bucket. These are both steers, but we don't talk about. More art, mistake, kinda cute. Me just poking fun at a stupid school thing. And here we go. These were made while on it's a school walk, we call it, but it's essentially we just are let loose near, like in a part of town. Same part every time, so that's boring. And I just draw and like listen to music, sometimes character, yeah. Then you have Shelby, and then Catherine. I went with like a deck of cards sort of thing, so she's the Queen of Hearts and then the Ace of Spades. Because I just think that's neat. And then this. God, can this be shown without the light being a paid actor? Yeah, both of these were actually posted in my second channel's community tab. Real fun. More doodles for a poll thing I did on Tumblr. Ugly art. We love to see it. Little Huggy Wuggy because we have so many bootleg plushies. Like most of them are like, decent sized. And then there's a huge one, but whatever. Dragon, me actually getting the color palette light, and I do adore this design. I think it's really pretty. We don't talk about this. We just don't, so nice little derpy dragon, and then inks. Yay. Oh god, ugly art. I'm showing this because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, your art's so good, and I'm like, yeah, but not always. It has its moments, and then it has these moments when I'm like, okay. Like, every art will have its moments. Lyra! Hi, baby! Hi, baby girl. Oh god, it's so weird seeing her with like human ears, even though, because I've given her little dragon ears, and they're so cute, but that's like besides the point. Then more of that! Oh god, and then we have, when I started drawing fanfic scenes from the fanfic, and I drew this. I still really like it. I feel like I should redraw it at some point, but yeah. Then we have this little doodle because I didn't know what to put on here. Fuck the monarchy. I'm trying. And then we had the Yuri week on Tumblr. And so we have Sun and Moon. We have Night and Royalty, which I love this sketch. I think it's really funny and really fun. This is my wife. Don't you mean Night? That too. And then planning for another scene, but this time from Towards the Sun. I mean, technically, the AU name is Happily Ever After. But yeah, I fucked it up. The staircase is way too on this side than what it should be. You can barely tell it's a vase there. Yeah, there's too much empty space. I should really redraw this at some point. More of this. This was not my finest moment in the Yuri week. I don't know what this was, but I do think it kind of makes up for it. We don't talk about this because this is real ugly art. And then more, you can see I'm not that good with drawing with like a thick pen. I like my pens thin. Na and Audrey, and then the My Hero OC again. Is this kind of cringy? Yes. Is this ugly art? Yes, but mostly because it's not colored in. There's no good reason why I didn't color this, but whatever. I don't know. I like this. I think that's cool, and I think that's cool. Pause, I guess. They're just Hamilton lyrics. And then, not my brightest moment in the challenge again, but the next one is this. The prompt was like Rose and Thorn. And because all of these were done at school, because I was at school, obviously, I didn't quite know what the theme meant, and I didn't really have time to Google it. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put them in pretty rose-themed dresses. And yeah, I did. Also, Shadow Horde, I think this shit was called, I'm not quite sure, but Shadow Horde over Jizzy, or Shadow Beans, whatever, any day. Any day. This is actually compelling. Yeah, not IRL shipping. Of course, I feel like I have to mention this, but it's not IRL shipping. And apologies to everybody that was not expecting so much like SMP artwork. Lyra and False and Lyra, fuck. Our Copper Star, and then... Okay, we're gonna talk about this because this one is the least interesting. It was just for colorful and achromatic the last day. The handle was a bitch, but that's beside the point. Because now we get to the cool shit about the Empire's Zombie and Owl House mix AU. So, what a lot of people seem to not really know, or not really remember, is that Code did originally start off as a How to Train Your Dragon OC, because the original AU, the main one that got me into the shit, was just a writing exercise at the start. And so I didn't make it entirely new, so I just plastered an old one. And that's influenced a lot of the references that I make with Go. For example, she's dressed as Hiccup. She's very well dressed as Hiccup. Because like, I think that was just a fun little thing. Because those are the type of references I like to make with Ko. And then over here we have Exo, which it's weird drawing him human. It's really weird drawing him human. It's not a thing that I would normally do. And then Zornoth again from the Owl House AU. And then more of that. Why is this here? Me trying to do the scene, but didn't work out. Fun doodle, and then me figuring out what the finale form would look like for Cone. And I settled on this. And, this, I didn't think this was next. So y'all, I'm all of the viewers of my second channel. That feels so weird to say. Anyway, y'all know how Ko just kinda died. Well, I was like, okay, but what if she didn't die? What would that look like? And, yeah, this is pretty accurate. She'd be very badly damaged from the lightning. But it's still Ko. She's still happy. She's still chill. And then just me first of all trying to figure out what a wheelchair looks like. I know I fucked it up, but it's fine. I'm gonna get practice. And then little flowers. And then here you can see why the horns are the way they are, and it's because of Toothless. Another goddamn reference. We'll never stop with the references. And then more doodles of that. Ayo. And then this. This, I'm really proud of this. I adore this. And every time, like, the colors look so much more saturated in camera, and that makes me so happy. It's really cool. I really love this. I wish I went with a different hand for him, which you will see when towards the sun when it comes out. Don't know which, I might post it about. Then after that, I got humbled. I was like, yeah, no, this is so cool, this is so lit. And then I got humbled. Majorly humbled. So that's fun. Me being humbled because of art walk, and I don't know if mental breakdown, but it was surely close. Yeah, me just being continuously humbled. And then the second part of that comic, like, these were drawn so far apart. It's not even funny. But yeah, I love this design. I think this design is so cute, and it references back to the fact that Ko's hyperfixation is like the swamp and the sea and stuff. You don't get to see that. And then Gem. Oh, remember I posted this on Tumblr, and somebody was like, oh my god, the anatomy is so good. And I'm like, is it though? Anyway, I love this. This is so fun. And then we have the commission sheet that I went with, which is not good. I'm redoing it. It's fine. Then a breakdown of a siren, which is what Ko is, and a fish person, which, God, I hate that event, but that is fine. I just need to make a new one at some point. And then Camellia down in the corner being Milia. And then more of the coffee shop AU. For the unaware, which I'm guessing most of you, that's Amber. It's Ko's. That's Ko, by the way. First, like, official ship. We have, again, Helen. Love that. And then again, Falls with a teacher outfit. I don't know, I just think this is just really cool. And then that didn't work out, so I do it here again. That's something I do often. Then my baby girls. Ina. But specifically the AU where it's more aligned to the me and me canon, how I think they would actually handle it, like similar tone. Nah, and then Alex. Then we have me more with color ace when I still had them and hadn't lost them. And okay, can I tell you a little secret? You see these motherfuckers? They are just Faber-Castell coloring pencils, but because they can be erased easily, these work wonders as a color ace pencil. So just use these. Like, honest to God, just get some of those. Anyway, more of the teacher thing. I kind of remember what this is. I'm not gonna explain it because it's not worth it. And then random quotes because, yeah, I was having a day and a half. And then I watched SOS. Okay. But there's also a day and a half was SOS because I was like, damn, I really hoped it was Empires. And it wasn't. It was SOS, and I was like fine with it, like fine with it, right? And then I actually watched SOS, and I was like, huh, you know what? This is actually really interesting, and I'm glad I watched it. I'm not gonna explain what this is, but False looks really nice in that. And yeah, you can either pause to read, or I'm gonna link, like, I don't know, just link the videos itself when those were referenced. You can see I did. And then Shadow Shrub! And then me, so I went this, and then this. Because it was downstairs and just looking at the cats that live in the building. Or technically around the building. And I was like, okay, but like, what does a cat really look like? And then after I'm like, wait a minute, that looks a little too close to my little Empire's fox form. And I was like, okay, And then I tried to differentiate that, especially the face. I like this style of face more. I think it's cool. Ina! Look, design update. I kind of nailed a couple of her designs, like, on the head for a couple years, and I'm like, I should kind of redesign it. This is a dumb joke. I'm not gonna explain it. Love this. Thank you, Ado. Ado. God, I'm not sure, and my Greek, my Greek roots are not making this easy. But yeah, and then we have shovel and the fuck. I wasn't at a desk while writing this, and it shows, but I do still think it's cute. And then Nah and Audrey, but you know what? It's not worth explaining this to you. I don't think this is gonna get too many Bendy fans. If somebody's interested, just, I don't know if I can comment, I guess. And this is Lyra if Nova didn't die, and Lyra. Okay. This is Lyra if Nova didn't die, and she actually felt like she could be her own person, except and not like a copy of her sister. We have more Copper Star, and then more Copper Star, and then we don't talk about this. Some of my stickers I had planned. I think this is really cute, and I think that's decent. I think I know what this was about. I don't feel the need to explain it. And then Co, because I made a wish AU with Co and Amber. God, looking back at it, foreshadowing, I guess. And then my Saint Perla redesign, me drawing it, and I really like both of these. I really like the hair. Then I had some of the hair, and I stole it for my next sketchbook. Then more doodles, and then it is the end. Yeah, this could have ended with a whimper, but you know what? I think that's fine. I do still hope you enjoyed, and with that, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you, and stay safe, and also stay creative.